Hey guys, this is ThatAlbumReviewerGuy here, doing another album review. This time, Beartooth's debut album, Disgusting. Now, I heard their song I Have a Problem, which was originally on their EP, Sick, and I loved it. Now, I was never an Attack fan, as a matter of fact, I hated Attack, but Beartooth is different. Even though Caleb Shomo from Attack is the lead singer, it's a different band. I mean, it's kind of the same genre, you know, metalcore. There's also some hardcore punk influences on Beartooth, but it's just a different feel from Attack. And, you know, if you've heard the album, then you probably agree with me. If not, check it out. For the most part, though, this album is about Caleb Shomo's struggles with alcoholism and other problems that he's had throughout his life. And I'm not going to go track by track, but I'm going to talk about some songs that stood out. Like The Lines, which is a great heavy and aggressive track to open the album with. And Beaten in Lips, the next one, opens with kind of a hardcore punk style of vocals and instrumentals, and then that goes into some more mellow vocals and instrumentals, but everything in this track mixes together pretty well. And, you know, this song is a song with a meaning, as it is about domestic violence. On the music video, it does, at the end, mention domestic violence hotline and whatnot. So, even if you don't watch the music video, it's from the lyrics, you know, and maybe from the title, Beaten in Lips, you could tell. Skipping over a few, I Have a Problem is the song that obviously introduced me to the band, even though I heard it way before Disgusting came out. As I said, I heard it around the time of the release of this Sick EP. It's about Caleb Shomo's battles with alcoholism, and it's a great heavy and aggressive track. But it still has some meaning. So, if you want to hear like a hardcore style of music, but you still want it to have meaning behind it, I Have a Problem is a great song for that. And Dead, another one I want to talk about. It's probably the most aggressive song on the album due to the fact that it features hardcore screams and vocals, and it's just a hardcore punk song. It's a great one, and it's only 2 minutes and 12 seconds long, shortest song in the album, but it's just not bad, pretty good. Now, last track on the album, Sick and Disgusting. You know, I just noticed something. The album's called Disgusting, their first EP was called Sick. Well, what do you know? Learn something new every day. Anyway, this opens with some soft vocals and no instrumentals, and then it breaks into more aggressive vocals with some instrumentals to back them up. And you know, the lyrics are very interesting in the song, as it features Caleb Shomo's voice breaking up, especially towards the end, where it sounds like he's actually crying while he's saying these words. Paraphrasing, maybe. I might not get them correct, you know, verbatim, but he says stuff like, Father, I don't want to be sick and disgusting. Daddy, I don't want to be sick and disgusting. Towards the end, he repeats that over and over, but the more he says it, the more his voice, like, breaks up. And, you know, that made me feel for the guy, actually. And, you know, there was just a lot of emotion in that song. There was a lot of emotion in this entire album, and it's apparent throughout. I mean, just a lot of emotion. But, you know, it has its down points. Like, a slight hint of similarity and repetition in the songs and sounds, and that's not too big of an issue for me. And there are also some parts of the album where I don't think the screams are necessary in a couple of songs. I think they're just there just to be there. but they're not really needed. But, like I said, very emotional album. Now, I'm not Album Review TV. I'm not going to give it a perfect score. But I am going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. It's not quite a 9 for me, but it is a solid album. Great work from Beartooth. Nice debut studio album, and I expect big things from the guys in the future. Well, that's all I have to say about that album. That Album Reviewer Guy, signing off.